Today I want to talk to you about thinking on paper. And I learned this from Earl Nightingale. So whatever it is that's going on that you want to resolve, maybe it's a challenge, an issue, a problem, whatever it is, you want to put it at the top of a blank piece of paper. So you write it at the top of the blank piece of paper, and then you write down any solutions that you can think of, anything that you can do to resolve it. Solutions. Just any of your thoughts on it. What would you do to get rid of it? If you were telling somebody else, you were giving somebody else advice, what would you tell them? How would you tell them to resolve it? What questions would you ask them? So thinking on paper is so valuable. I can just think about, just say, for example, I say, how can I lose 50 pounds by the end of the year? So at the top of the paper, I put, how can I lose 50 pounds at the top of the page? And then I write down all the things that I need to do so that I can lose the 50 pounds over that time. So let's say, for example, so it's March. So let's say 9 months. So 9 months. So I have 9 months, and then let's say 36 weeks. So 9 months, 36 weeks. My deadline is December 31st, 2025. And then I can just work backwards, and I can say, okay, what would I do if I wanted to lose 50 pounds? What would I tell somebody else? What advice would I give them? And so, of course, we know the two obvious ones, right? Eat less, move more. Eat less, move more. So that might be my first two. Maybe I will say drink 8 bottles of water, or whatever amount of water that you need based on your current size. And so you can put it into Google. There's an app, or there's a website that you can just put in. You can just Google how much water should I drink based on my size or my weight, and then it'll come right up. And then you just tell them, tell it what size, how much you weigh, and then it'll tell you how much water you should drink. So everybody's not supposed to drink the same amount of water. It's based on your weight. So then I would put, so maybe I would put, what would I look like? So like a vision board, what would I look like at my ideal weight? And what is my ideal weight? So 50 pounds is what I want to lose. What's my ideal weight? And then how would I look in my ideal weight? Do I have pictures of myself in my ideal weight? Or can I cut pictures or pull pictures from Pinterest of somebody at my ideal weight, and I can put my picture on top of their body? Maybe it's join some type of accountability group like Weight Watchers. Is it giving yourself a shot to lose weight? And these are you're just putting down different solutions, and then you'll come back and say, okay, what you'll do, what you won't do, what needs more elaboration. That's what you do. Maybe it's eliminate sugar. Maybe you say, okay, for 12 weeks, I'm going to eliminate sugar. Maybe it's weigh yourself every week, like on a Saturday. Maybe it's incorporate more fruits and vegetables. Maybe it's eliminate snacks. Maybe it's work out 45 minutes a day. Maybe you got to work up to it. Maybe it's, treadmill and weights. Maybe it's getting a personal trainer. So you get the point, right? There are just some things that you can do if you want to get to your ideal weight. So if you want to lose 50 pounds, you would just make a list of all the things that you need to do. And then you'll start to, as you make the list of things you need to do, once you make the list, some things you'll say, okay, I'm not going to do this. Some things you will have to build up to. So you put your list in order of priority. And so this thinking on paper is really just a brain dump or a brainstorm of what you can do to solve this problem. And then from there, you'll take it and make a new sheet, get another clean sheet, and then you'll put those in order of priority of things that you're going to do. So we don't typically go from eating 3,000 calories to eating 1,500 calories overnight. Our body, there's some things you can do to increase your chance of being successful. For example, you wouldn't cut the sugar, cut the sodas, cut the dessert, cut the meats. You wouldn't do all these things at one time.